this conference. My name is Frank Rafzik, and this is a joint work with Andreas Lober. We are from University of Kaiserslautern and University of Ulm. And this is a short presentation of some work we did in the Genial project here in Germany. And we are showing a short excerpt of an ontology which we developed for the Microelectronics domain. I'll spare some things because of time. Yeah, we go right at it. So in the Genial project, we are generating a roadmap for the automotive industry in Germany, and we do this mostly regarding the microelectronics aspect. We coupled this with several interactive tools. We do performance analysis and consistency checking, and we use constraints to make some analysis. We integrated this in an interactive markdown language, SysMD, where we analyze the constraints and describe some knowledge. And on the right, you can see the architecture of the tool. And we use several languages. One of these is OWL to describe vocabularies and knowledge. And then we develop this Genial basic vocabulary and a library which we are building. And this is what we show here. And this also caused some reasoning issues why we had this contribution here to this part of the conference. And yeah, here we go. So this is the Genial basic ontology we developed. It's based on basic formal ontology. It describes the ISO 26262 vocabulary, and there are some, it's aligned with BFO, and we describe here with an excerpt some classes, like for example, software element, processor, hardware part, hardware component, sensor, system, component, and we relate these with the axioms and describe the microelectronics domain in this way. And we used those axioms for reasoning and describing that knowledge consistently. So here are some axioms that we used for reasoning. For example, here on the left, we explain the hardware component with a universal restriction and cardinality restriction. And we have all kinds of different axioms, domain and range axioms, nested existential restrictions, disjoint classes, and so on to describe the knowledge. And applying this, we created a library with certain, for example, Wikipedia articles, for example, research articles, and we are gathering this knowledge, applied the Genial basic ontology, and saw like that it's already like a good way to describe and classify the different microelectronic components. Here you see the digital filter, or an excerpt of the filters, where here on the right you see like has part relationships, implements relationships for the functions, and the inherited properties from the Genial basic ontology. We filled this library, and then we made some reasoning, and these are the results. So we tried a few different machines, and we noticed like, well, here, for example, we have pellet, hermit, and fact, and we noticed like long reasoning times, and which was like too long to work with it, and we needed, and we were looking for solutions, made an analysis of this ontology, and then we figured out, oh, okay, it was mostly the axiom system part of some component which caused the issues. It's a necessary axiom in our opinion that is part of the definition that we formalized, and removing that brought pretty much down the reasoning time. And we are posing this question to the community, and I think later we will have a talk, and maybe this will get cleared up, what we can do to use this axiom and still have it as a usable ontology. So yeah, this was quite a quick overview, and I think I stayed in time. If you have any questions, you can contact me, and thank you for listening.